Hello, welcome to your new moon tarot readings for September 2016. Thank you for stopping by. New moons are the best time to plant the seeds to co-create your life, and you are going to tend to these seeds, nurture them, water them, help them grow, and they will culminate into full moons 6 months from now, roughly 6 months from now. So my readings are about planting the seeds for this new moon activation point. Keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate with you. For personal readings, please check out the description box below for more information. I am offering Name Your Price Star Tarot readings until the end of 2016. Also listed below are timestamps if you would like to skip insights on the new moon transits. I have prayed to God, to angels, to my ancestors, to spirit guides, to deliver clear, loving messages for the highest good of all. So let's get into it. Because this is very Virgo-centric, it's worth mentioning that Mercury is in retrograde and Mercury is in Virgo, and Virgo is very mercurial. Mercury is about information, communication. When Mercury is in retrograde, we can experience delays in email or technology breakdowns or misunderstandings, jumbled up information. What I got from these readings was being overly involved in details. So there's this information overload that a lot of the signs are experiencing. And most of the messages I've been getting are just to simplify this information. So we are going to have to make a lot of edits this new moon cycle to weed out the information that is unnecessary and distracting us from the big picture. But these are the times you have to embrace Mercury in retrograde. Everyone hates Mercury in retrograde because, you know, things are frustrating, calls don't go through, computers break down, and, you know, it's frustrating because we want to just get things done. But I think there's a purpose. I think to embrace Mercury in retrograde is to look at these breakdowns and look at them as happy accidents. So maybe you're communicating with someone via email and things get heated or something, and you you know, write this long reply. Oh, what would be even better is comments, because a lot of people fight in like social media comments. So let's use this as an example. You're having a fight on Facebook about some sort of political thing. And for whatever reason, this big long comment that you had that, you know, brought light to the political system and how this country is run, and you spent, you know, 30 minutes typing this dissertation on your opinion, only to have your server shut down and you weren't able to deliver that message. So this can be really frustrating. This is the effects of Mercury in retrograde. But I think during these times, it helps us, like, that message wasn't meant to go through, so it helps us stop, slow down, and think of better ways to get our message across, to figure out better ways to use technology. So it's just a time to embrace Mercury in retrograde is to embrace the delays as times to perfect systems. And because this is in Virgo, and because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, I think what we can learn from Virgo in this Mercury in retrograde, in this Sun in Virgo, in this Moon in Virgo, is to step back from our like hypercriticism, which is also Virgo, but step back from the situation and reevaluate how we go about things. So don't get frustrated with Mercury in retrograde. I mean, it is frustrating, but one way to curb that frustration is to embrace it for the opportunity to make it better. In my readings, it seems like air signs are going to handle the Mercury in retrograde better than others this month. They're very cerebral signs. They think a lot about abstract thought, and they're very, like, communicative. So that is my Mercury in retrograde. Another planetary influence that has been activated during this new moon is the Pisces-Saturn square. And mutable signs are going to struggle with these energies. I'm sorry. Mercury in retrograde, the air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And those are the signs that are going to handle Mercury in retrograde the best. But for the Pisces-Saturn square, mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, they're going to struggle with Pisces and Saturn square the most. And what this square is doing is it's challenging our fact versus fiction. You have cold hard facts, hypercriticism, this is Saturn, overanalyzing, information overload, skepticism, and stubborn, like fixated on stubborn data. And that's Saturn. Saturn is the hard lesson planet. And mixed with Mercury in retrograde and this information overload, you know, too detail-oriented type of energy, some of you might be feeling this very strongly. For others, it's the cold hard facts versus delusion, living in a fantasy, over-imagination, detached from reality. So that's going to be on the Pisces end. It's going to be more dreamy. It's going to be more detached from reality, not living, not seeing what's really there, like believable lies. So I think this Pisces-Saturn square is going, how we can use this, it's going to cause a lot of fights. It's going to cause a lot of fights, in the workplace. It's going to cause a lot of fights in families, in like multi-generational situations. And I feel like it's going to be, you know, a lot over what we usually fight about with different generations, which is religion and politics. And since if you live in the U.S., since we're in an election cycle, you know, things get more heated and divisive. So this Pisces-Saturn square is going to challenge all of us to piece together what is real and see what areas we need to suspend our disbelief and kind of be more idealistic about, because sometimes when we are too fixated on data, we're not seeing the big picture, like the Mercury in retrograde situation. And I think this, how we can use it to our advantage is to articulate our manifestations. So this is going to help us weed out unnecessary expectations that Saturn has, but it's also going to get us more realistic with our dreams, like Pisces experiences. So we're going to articulate what we want in life based on this push and pull of facts and fantasy. Another planetary influence, the last one, is the there's Mars in Sagittarius and Saturn in Sagittarius. And during my tarot readings, all of the animal cards, except for Leo, the lion, got the devil. Excuse me. Aries is the ram, Taurus is the bull, Sagittarius is the horse, Capricorn is the goat. Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn all got the devil. Don't be scared of the devil. It means a lot of different things. But in this, planetary dance for this month, and it meant different things in different readings too, but the energy of the month, if you're dealing with this Mars in Sagittarius, Saturn in Sagittarius, is, think about the devil, like the actual devil, Lucifer. He's a fallen angel who's stuck on earth. So I think the energy we're dealing with is in regards to our animal urges, to, sex and lust, or ego drama and us lashing out. So there might be some temptations. There might be some, temptations to, screw things we shouldn't. Or there might be some temptations to pick fights that will not bring about any resolutions. They're just fights to win. They're just fights to dominate. So I think those mammal signs, Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and also fire signs, even though the Leo did not have devil, Leo is a fire sign, and I feel like they are still involved in this story. So just be aware of your instincts and try to rise above. Try to be like an angel. I mean, not you don't have to be a saint or anything. Just try to rise above temptations that are going to keep you stuck on earth and not elevating to a higher place. So that is the planetary insights that I got for my tarot readings. For the planetary insights I got before my tarot readings, it is included in the description box below. Also, the decks I used, and plenty of other information. So now on to your tarot readings. Hello, Pisces. So we have two kings here. We have the King of Pentacles, and across from him on the opposite side we have the King of Swords. King of Pentacles is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Swords is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And these are two people in your life, and both are very cerebral people. They are very much thought-oriented, very thinking, intellectual, brainy type of people. You're probably attracted to both because they're both really smart. And maybe you've been sick or feeling drained of energy lately. And so this has put you in an isolated state, and it's driving you crazy. I'm seeing dark rooms, so maybe you've just been holed up in a dark room and you're ready for excitement. So you and this King of Pentacles go to a dance. It could be a celebration, a party, but for some reason I'm feeling dance. This Three of Cups at the top looks like a Pisces friend of mine who is a dancer, and I just feel like dance is involved here. It's something to do with dance. So if that rings a bell, let me know. But you and this King of Pentacles this King of Pentacles is someone who is stable, steady, dependable, but they can also be awkward, stoic. Maybe they're a little embarrassed and just shy. But, they might also be dull and flat. And I get the sense that you're bored with them, and also that they're super dorky. So you're just bored with them. And, but this is someone who you can or you have already built something together with, and that has the potential for a lasting partnership. If this is in the early stages of dating, I feel like you're asking the world of this person, and you want the retirement plan of emotional investments, but lasting intimacy takes time, and this person can't give you all of that all at once at this moment. It's something that you guys will build together slowly if it has any chance of surviving. And you know, Pisces is very dreamy, so you're up in your head, up in your fantasies, up in your daydreams, and it's just a, like, Willy Wonka world in your brain. So they're very dreamy, and right now Neptune is in retrograde, and Neptune is in Pisces. And Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so it's very Piscean, Neptunian energy. And there's a very... there's troubles, there's a square with Pisces and Saturn. So there might be a tendency to be delusional about these fantasies, and you might be facing disappointment with this person because your fantasies are way too storybook for reality. If you are in a loving, committed, monogamous bond, then you're just bored with them and you want to spice things up. So you go to this dance, and there's a temptation, and you might even have a fight, and which leads to even more temptation. And there's this love triangle element. So you're bored with this earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you go over to this air sign, who's a very wordy man of ideas. He's smart in a different way. So earth sign is very like facts and figures, spreadsheets, and then air signs are very like the political system and, you know, religion, and very like abstract thoughts. Where earth signs are more like materialistic thoughts and like tangible things. But you go to this air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and they are probably involved, I'm getting this involved with fire sign. If they're not, then this this Princess of Wands in reversed is you acting like a fire sign. But I am getting a strong sense that this air sign is with a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And this couple is a good match, actually, but they're going through a rough patch, and your temptation is to take advantage of their bad luck. And my advice would be, don't do this, because you will be going off a cliff. You will destroy everything you built with this earth sign, and there could be some serious hell to pay from the fire sign, from the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Because if you fuck with her man, sorry for the F word, but if you fuck with a fire sign, you run the risk of inciting their temper, and they will burn your butt. So be careful. Fire signs can be very scary. They're very like warm people too. But man, if you tick them off, whew, scary. So you know, you run the risk of taking off this fire sign, but I think also that the air sign isn't going to care for you or give you that emotional security that you want from the earth sign, or that you've built with the earth sign, because they're in love with the fire sign. And even though they're going through a rough patch, you know, they still love this person. So and even if they, you know, give in to temptation and have an affair with you or whatever, then their heart's not going to be with you. Their heart is with this fire sign, I feel like. So don't be sneaky. Pisces can be really sneaky. They're a little fishy. So they can sneak around, and don't be sneaky. Down here we have the Fool, and usually the Fool is a good card. And I see it in a lot of Pisces readings, actually, and like they kind of have this energy about them, very like carefree, and they have faith, and it's really a good card in most cases, and it's good for Pisces. But I feel like in this particular reading, it is foolishness and recklessness, and it will not lead to good things, because the Wheel of Fortune reversed and Jupiter reversed are surrounding it. So really be careful. Don't do anything thoughtless. Don't do anything stupid and foolish. Try to work on things with this earth sign, and I think that's going to benefit you. And try to overlook this temptation, because it will not bode well for you in any sense, I think. And I think this new moon cycle is going to challenge you to secure your emotional investments within yourself and not look at someone else to do that for you. So even if you have a healthy, lasting bond with this earth sign, this Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, you guys will probably suffer rough patches at some point and bad luck. Just like this air sign and this fire sign. So you don't want this on your karmic record of someone taking advantage of someone else's bad luck. So I hope that's helpful, Pisces. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Again, if you would like to schedule a personal reading, I am offering name your price readings. So please follow the instructions in the description box below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. See you next new moon.